Thanks so much for meeting with me. As you mentioned, I am expanding, and currently I'm a sole proprietorship, but I've been wondering if I need to make that jump to a corporation, and I honestly don't really know if I know the difference between a sole proprietorship and a corporation.
Well, Debbie, that is a very common question for people starting out in a small business environment. And in my opinion, corporations are not really appropriate for very small businesses unless it's an unusual, very unusual circumstance where there's a lot of risk. But the two basic reasons that you want to have a corporation is to raise very large amounts of money, which I doubt if you need to raise large amounts. And the other one is supposedly to defend yourself against certain legal actions. As far as that goes, I think we've eliminated the money part of it. And the other thing for defending yourself against a legal action, I think you should seriously consider just getting public liability insurance. And you'll find that the public liability insurance will hire your defense counsel, your legal counsel, and if you should have a judgment rendered against you, then the insurance is going to pay for that judgment.
Okay, so there's no real advantages for me to jump to that corporation.
You're in a type of business that has very, very low risk. I mean, virtually risk-free. So a corporation, in my opinion, would not be the way for you to go.
Okay.
It's too expensive, too cumbersome to work with.
I also have a funding question. With my expansion, I think I'm going to need some additional day-to-day working capital. How should I go about finding and securing those funds?
Well, every person's situation is a little different, and in order to give you a decent answer, then I would have to really know much more about your personal circumstances. But generally, I would think that have you exhausted your bank borrowing? Have you done that?
No, I haven't done any of that.
Well, then probably that would be one of your primary ways to go. The other thing to think about is to get funds from other sources, such as family. They love you. They want you to be a success, and they're only too willing to help you if they possibly can. Friends, there are some friends that have a whole lot more money and confidence in you than you think, and they would be a possible source. I would think that you should look into those other auxiliary sources, and of course with the bank, but who knows, with today's banking situation, that's kind of an up and down, hard to assess source.